welcome to a brand new episode of the Nerdpocalypse podcast. I'm your host, Jay. I'm here with my co-host, Micah.
Hey.
Terrence.
What's up?
And special guest, Carrie.
What up?
All right, guys. It is the 4th of July. We are recording early because freedom, I guess. We just want to make sure we don't get hit by a tank in D.C. So we do have plenty to talk about. No question of the week again this week. But Science and Tech and Stupid Tech are back, as well as, of course, Lightning Round movie and TV news. What the Fuck brought to you by JTD and trailers. So checked out this week. We three of us out of the four of us saw Spider-Man Far From Home. That review is up on our YouTube page, youtube.com/The Nerdpocalypse, or in the Coming Distractions podcast feed. Also, by the time that you're listening to this, there will be a spoiler review as well as a separate post. So look forward to those. If you've seen Spider-Man Far From Home, you can watch the spoiler one as well. So check all that out. Checked out this week, Micah, you watched Fleabag?
Yes. Do you know who Phoebe Waller-Bridge is?
The star of Fleabag?
She is also executive producer of Killing Eve.
Oh, okay.
She voiced L337 in Solo, a Star Wars story.
Oh, okay. All right.
She has been...
Wait, Lee?
Yeah. That's what they named the
name
curvy
of it.
robot in Solo.
Okay. She is... Daniel Craig asked her to punch up the script for the doomed to be bad Bond 25.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And she is all around a funny person. And she stars in Fleabag. And I love it.
What is the show about?
Fleabag is a British comedy drama. It's really like a black comedy. Starring this woman. You don't really know her name, so we call her Fleabag. It's one of those shows where, like, this character doesn't have a name and her father doesn't have a name. They just refer to him as Dad, right? Because you're not going to call your father by his first name. And she is like this, like, she's a degenerate. She's an oversexed, like, alcoholic degenerate. and nothing really kind of goes right for her, right? But it is sweet at the same time. It is raunchy, and it is a gut punch of comedy, right? Like,
does this take place in modern times or no?
Yes, it takes place in modern times. And this woman, she just kind of goes around. She's one of those characters that breaks the fourth wall.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
that's my favorite thing in movies. It's cheesy, but I love it.
You're gonna love this because she starts off talking to the camera, and it's like, you know, when you meet this guy and he does this and he does that, and then you start having sex, and meanwhile the guy comes in and they're having sex, and she's looking at the camera talking to you, and she's like, oh, yeah, you know, you're going to have sex, and you know, it's a special night, so maybe you let him put it in your asshole. And,
Wow.
and then he's like, oh, this is so good, and you know, this fits perfectly. And then at the end of it, you're like,
perfect.
and then at the end of it, you're like, do I have a massive asshole? Like, why does it fit perfectly? Because this guy's got a huge dick, right? Like that's the type of humor that is in the show.
And this is on Amazon, right?
This is on Amazon.
Yeah, okay.
And
I've heard nothing but good things about it.
It's amazing. The first season is not vastly different from the second season, but you find out about, like, why she acts the way she does. Like, she doesn't have a filter. She just fucking says shit, right?
Okay.
It's a really, really good show. I don't think it's coming back for a third season. The first season was in 2006. The second season was...
Holy shit.
The second season was 2019, and I don't think another one is coming.
Wait,
Well, it's like you. Like, you got picked up, like, years later.
well, you was on. I think you was on like a year or so.
Yeah, I
Before it
know,
got
but
picked up by Netflix.
Right, yeah, but it was, there was some sort of, like, major hiatus. But obviously not.
Yeah, and I've heard...
13 years. Like,
I've heard
weird.
that 2016. Sorry.
Oh,
what was it? 2006.
There's
2016.
a little bit of a difference. Carrie was alive or not born yet. Like, God,
Yeah, there was a 3-year difference between the two seasons, and I don't think another one is coming. But that shouldn't deter you, because season 2 ends, I think, the way the series kind of needs to end. It's a really, really good show. I cannot recommend this anymore particularly for the two of you. Parents, I don't know if you would like this, but I would say watch the first episode. Each season is 6 episodes, and they run 23 to 28 minutes.
Okay.
So it's not a hard watch. But yeah, check it out. It's really funny.
All right.
Nice.
All right, let's dig right into science and tech this week. So this is a crazy story.
I don't like this.
Yeah, no, you really shouldn't.
No, I don't.
It's
I don't
fucking
like this
terrifying.
At all.
So apparently, there are many ways to identify people, or there are a few very good ways to identify people at a distance, or using sort of their biology. One of which is facial recognition, which is obviously really popular. Eye recognition, things like that. But apparently, the United States government, the Pentagon, is working on heartbeat signatures, where they have this project called codename Jetson, a device that's still in prototype, but is all ready to read heartbeats from around 656 feet away. So apparently, and I didn't know this, everyone's heartbeat is like a signature to you,
Like
right?
a snowflake?
Yeah.
Like a fingerprint?
Like, get the fuck out of my face. I have a irregular heartbeat. Suck my dick.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It beats weird. No.
Yeah,
no, I
that's
don't believe
exactly what they just
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
That your heartbeat is
Like,
different.
but
It's unique
changes.
to you.
No,
Like,
I don't believe that. I don't believe it. Fuck off. I don't need this. No.
Yo, how's
No.
this going to work if you're like exercising?
Right.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
No, but your heartbeat racing isn't the same as the signature of your heartbeat. Because, okay, so check out how this fucking works. Jetson uses a technique called laser vibrometry to detect the subtle changes in the reflection of ultraviolet light as the person's skin and clothing move with their heartbeat.
nope, I don't like this at
Yeah,
all.
good luck, motherfucker. Yo, why is that technology that even remotely exists? That's insane.
as such, it can be used to identify people from a distance and from any angle, which is more convenient than current methods that require either a clear view of a person's face or access to their. Yo, listen, why the fuck do we have technology?
No. Just so you know,
What?
that won't be the first time that you close your laptop in anger of technology. Wait till the next story. Yeah, so they're actually speaking to MIT, Stuart Romali of the
Blow
Pentagon's.
MIT up. We don't need them niggas anymore.
No, we really do.
Unless it's for like good. This is not for good.
It could be.
No, it isn't.
But this guy doesn't work for MIT, or he's not a professor or anything. But he was speaking to MIT, who was like, "Nigga, what are you doing?" He's from Pentagon's Combating Terrorism Technical Support Office, and he says, "Quote: I don't want to say that you could do it from space, but longer ranges should be possible." So they can definitely do it from space. That's all it tells me, and it has a 95% accuracy.
Yo, come on.
This is the definition of a sticky wicket.
This is a problem, dude.
This is a whole new way of profiling people.
Yeah,
From a heartbeat.
So they're planning on using this for terrorism.
To be in like a system or something like that.
What's that?
Like, isn't it kind of like a fingerprint? Doesn't your fingerprint have to be in the system in order for you to fucking...
Well, it says, perhaps the greatest obstacle, though, lies in the fact that the database of cardiac signatures will need to be created so readings can be cross-referenced and identified.
Yeah, fuck you. No.
Right,
Like, yo,
I ain't doing
let
that.
me get your heart rate. No. Like a stethoscope, but like, no, don't worry about my heartbeat. Fuck you.
I'm good.
Like, I'm all right.
And then your heartbeat changes as you age.
You know they're going to put that shit in them
Right?
little fucking sensors
No,
in the
don't worry.
airport.
Don't worry. They'll figure that part out.
It'll,
Come on, yeah.
They'll figure out
Technology
like
will-
some sort of aging
right, the
mechanism.
technology will grow as we get older.
Yeah, it's in a
fuck
neural
them.
network. It's
They're going
fine.
to put that shit in fucking
we are
detectors in the goddamn airports.
It says the goal is to put these in drones. So they can be like, it's Osama bin Laden's heartbeat.
Amazon.
Bam!
Yeah, like, that's it. That's exactly what they're using it for. That's crazy.
Shit.
That's I mean, the technology in and of itself is really impressive, but it cannot be used for good in any
No.
way. You're
Yeah,
not like,
that's
here's their heartbeat. Let's give that person a puppy. No, it's like, here's a heartbeat. Put a bullet in that guy's head. That's it.
Yep.
Amazing.
Again, like I
living in
said,
the-
they're not going to use it for good.
We're living in the BioShock universe.
Yeah.
Like, people just, like, invent shit with no regulation. Like, yeah, just do what you want. It's Rapture. Woo! And everybody's going to turn fucking crazy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let's talk about stupid / weird tech.
Oh no, I saw this
Terrible
before.
tech.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's awful.
Awful
Like,
tech.
I was like, this
Discord just banned a server selling Deep Nude, an app that undresses photos of women. By the way, it only works on women. Doesn't work on dudes at all. It only works on women.
Yo, when I say
Come on.
when I
People are
say
all assholes, man.
when I say men are trash, this is what I'm talking
No,
about.
this is why that hashtag exists.
Yeah.
Like 100%.
Right. Because
What are you
not
doing?
only
What
not
are you
only
doing?
did the guy who created the program take it down and be like, I didn't think well enough. I didn't think people were going to
What
be
the
mad
fuck
about
did
this.
you think was gonna happen?
Right.
Thank you.
But
Come
like,
on, yo.
on top of that, so like the creator took it down, and then people who had already downloaded are re-uploading it and selling it to people.
Of course.
What is going on?
Yeah. The server, which Motherboard access, Motherboard is a spinoff of Vice, included a link to a downloaded version of Deep Nude software and instructions on how to pay the creators who were asking for $20 donations to use the program through Amazon gift cards or Bitcoin, of course.
Yep. So
there-
this basically it's non-consensual pornography. That's what this is.
Yeah.
Is you can take any image of any woman and run it through this thing, and it'll algorithmically generate an image of them naked.
Yeah, and they say that it works better when they have a picture of a woman showing a lot of skin. So they,
Of course.
right? So they basically tried it against like swimsuit models, and it was like
Flawless.
like flawless
Yeah.
accuracy,
Yep.
which is crazy.
So it works with
men
like all body
are-
types.
Yeah,
Yeah. Men are garbage.
yeah. Like, what are you doing, dude? Like, why did you make that software?
Maybe-
I didn't know I didn't know people would use it.
Maybe.
wrong.
And like here's a thought.
Like he took it down, but that nigga's still using it.
Here's a thought.
He's still using that shit for himself.
Maybe-
jerking off the fucking naked photos of whoever the
Digitally
fuck doesn't
created.
have any.
Maybe you could get women to consensually take their clothes off for you
Yeah, that
if you
shit
were
is great.
less of a garbage goblin.
right, like just stop being a creep, and a lady will let you see her boobs.
Yeah.
It's
That's
fine.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, in real life.
Yeah.
Also,
Amazing.
hey,
They feel like bags of
pornography
sand.
exists.
Right. Like, why are you digitally making it? You know how many women I can watch just get banged till the fucking cows come home? They're naked. It's fine. It's
There are at
consensual.
least 5 websites that you can go to right now.
You want to rattle those off for us?
yeah. And you can go.
Don't worry about it. I only knew 4 because I didn't know the second one.
I
have no idea
I
what
knew
the
at
fucking
least
second one
3, but I knew the number 1. I was like, I recognize that color scheme.
Number one is that was easy. That was easy.
That color
I
scheme
was
was
like,
hilarious.
what the fuck is 2? I still don't know what the fuck 2 is. But I knew 4. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Red tube.
Ugh.
You porn.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah, they
Okay.
were counter pages. That shit was funny because when I saw it, I just burst out laughing. I was like, oh,
Like
these
that,
are
I
obviously
did the
porn
same
sites.
thing. I was like, I knew exactly what the fuck I meant.
That's sad.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's pretty insane. So they're using it uses a neural network to generate this information. Look, I think deep fakes are really terrifying in a lot of ways. But people right now, it's like, oh, they put Mike Tyson's face on Aretha Franklin's body and like a funny
those
video.
are fucking hilarious.
They are hilarious.
Yeah.
It's
But,
not
like,
going to be.
I don't need that to be like my face on a criminal that's robbing a store.
Well, and
Shit
therein
like
lies
that.
the problem. Is that is going to happen, and welcome to politics, dude. If
That-
you don't,
yeah.
that's where it's going to get really dangerous. You could spark a war off on shit like that. You could just be like, have fucking Trump say like, I'm going to bomb Iran. Like, some people are going to believe it, and the only people who need to believe it are people with their hands on other missiles.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
That's it. And look, I think that Facebook and other social media platforms, they owe it to their customer base. You need to figure out a way to identify deep fakes and put up a splash page or something that these are not real immediately the second they hit your platform. You owe it to, like, you can't just be like, I don't know. No, you can't. You can't.
Yeah.
It's too dangerous. It's super dangerous. And people will use it for crime.
Yep.
100%. I would. If I had the technology, I would. If I was a guy who was like really into special effects, let's say, and I pretended to be a good guy. Oh, but don't worry. All the things I said were real. You should totally believe it, you fucking suckers. Never know. And there's multiple universes and all that. Anyway, make sure you go to the Amazon, our Amazon link, thenerdpocalypse.com/Amazon. Use that link whenever you want to buy anything. Or if you want to send a gift card to these pieces of shit for a Deep Nude app.
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do
If
that,
we
please.
catch you doing that, I'm coming to your house.
Yeah, then she'll find you.
And then they'll take a picture of you.
It'll end up on. Just dudes on subways
don't
like,
do that.
I'll be looking at this later.
Like, hire somebody to do that for you. A nigga, per se.
No,
Yeah,
They're not gonna-
because look, the Deep Nude app doesn't work on dudes.
Yeah, it don't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work
I
on
don't
a dude
wanna
with a
see your
baseball bat.
Look, I got a golf club in the trunk of my car.
I mean,
I know what I'm doing.
That's fine.
no.
Look,
They probably have like fucking cameras all around their house taking pictures of. Oh, that's so fucking weird. Yeah.
Trash!
I don't understand why is it so hard to just be like, hi, my name's Bob. Can I buy you a drink? Like, that's it. That's all you gotta
For
do.
some people, that's difficult.
Like, look, knock the Dorito dust.
No, that's really difficult. Developing a fucking app.
Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it's a
look.
fucking genius.
Look, knock the
knows?
Dorito dust out of your fucking neck beard and take a shower and go outside, you creep. All right, lightning round this week. Terrence, tell us
first up-
why black people are ruining white people's lives again.
First up, Disney finds this Little Mermaid star and singer Halle Bailey. Halle Bailey.
Bailey.
I thought it
don't
was
know who
Halle
this is.
Berry at first.
Like that.
Yo, that cat is
That's not Halle
wild.
Berry at all. No, singer. I don't know who this is.
She's
Is she that?
she's one of the twins from Grownish.
Okay, I know.
Yeah.
I know who she is. So she's going to be
she
playing
is.
Ariel, and she's black, y'all.
How offended on it? Carrie, you are you're part of the white minority. You're white contingent.
Yep.
How upset are you that a black woman has stolen the role from a white underwater Danish woman?
I'm not upset at all because mermaids don't exist.
That seems that's a bizarre argument, but go on.
No, so like just speaking like Little Mermaid isn't my favorite, but I enjoy it for what it is. I like the music from it quite a bit. I'm a huge Disney fan, as we all know.
What do you think about the message of that movie?
Or that this woman gave up her life for a man.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't like this. I don't want it to be a black girl. Fuck that.
Nah. She met her king, and so she had to leave. Nah, it makes
Like
sense.
Egyptian mermaid.
There's some problematic shit
Like a
going
fucking
on.
Hotep.
in
I'm
Little
curious how
Mermaid.
they're gonna navigate those waters.
Yeah.
No pun intended. But
Yikes.
come on, yeah.
You know, I've seen a lot of shit on Twitter and a lot of responses on Facebook to some of the Disney sites that I follow posting this, and I'm just like, full offense, if you have a problem with this casting, you're fucking racist.
Yeah, no, I mean it's just
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. People are like, well, she doesn't have red hair or blue eyes, and that's what Ariel looks like. And I'm like, wigs and colored contact lenses both exist for reasons.
But she
Why does
also
she need
doesn't
that?
have a fish butt. Like, what kind of argument is that?
Yeah.
Like, she's not.
Bottom half of her is not a dolphin either. Like,
I don't understand. Is that the argument? Like, people made that argument about Zendaya as
yeah,
MJ.
as MJ.
She doesn't have red hair.
You can dye it.
Like,
You can go over to the fucking grocery store and get a box of red dye.
Yeah.
It's probably not going to look good because it only cost you $12. But
look, you can get a red shake and go wig at the
Tom-
local beauty shop.
Tom Holland's not from Queens, guys.
Yeah, he really is not at all.
from America.
Yeah. Oh, but that part's fine. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It doesn't matter because we're cool with that.
Yep.
But look, this is fine. Here's the thing. I didn't realize that she was a singer. Like, I only know her from
Yeah, I
Grownish,
didn't
right?
either.
And I looked up a video where someone posted on Twitter, like her and her sister singing. Yo, she can fucking sing her ass off.
She was
know-
at that
I don't know
Beyonce
who Grownish.
concert that I went to. She was the opening act.
Just her by herself?
No, her and I guess it's her sister or whatever.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard them. I don't watch Grownish, so I didn't know. I just know them from their music.
They can
sing.
fucking sing, man. And look, that's what you look like with musicals.
That's
right?
what you need.
Yeah, you need a voice.
You need
You
a
don't
person
have to-
that can sing.
I also
But you don't have to have the person acting and then have someone sing for them. She can do it herself.
Yeah, and then
Right.
she's not the big ass woman from CNC Music Factory. Just threw that woman right off.
Woo! They were like, you are not appearing in
that
this
was
music
fucked up.
video.
She was, but she was in the background like. And they were like back there.
Yeah,
fucked
so
up.
as far as I think I've mentioned before, I'm growing a little fatigued of these Disney live action remakes.
Yeah.
But if they are going to continue doing them, the fact that this is not going to look like a 1-to-1 remake like fucking Beauty and the Beast or Cinderella, or any of these other ones, like...
So wait, so we've had 2 white princesses, we've had a Middle Eastern princess, and now we're having a black one. Mm-hmm. Okay, that seems
yeah,
reasonable.
Also, by the way...
Or no, actually 2, because wasn't Brandy did a live action version of one?
That's different.
Princess and the
That's
Frog or something?
Rogers and Hammerstein's Cinderella back in the day.
Right. Okay.
So, yeah, which is a fabulous movie. No, I just... Casual reminder, like, it took Disney until, like, 2010, 2011 to even have a black animated princess.
Yeah.
Like, shut the fuck
Disney
up
is not really
about Ariel
good
now
with
being
race.
black in live action.
No, Disney's that. Yeah,
Disney hasn't been very good with race in past.
I mean, in fairness, it was founded by a racist. Like, I mean, hello.
Anti-Semite?
Yeah.
Raging anti-Semite.
No,
so
I think I am more excited about the prospect of a live action Little Mermaid because of the fact that she isn't who I think anyone would have thought of when they were thinking who's going to be a live action Ariel.
Yeah, somebody said that people were complaining that they didn't get Amber Heard, and the person was on there like, so just a woman who wore a red wig underwater in another movie? That that was the best you could think of?
Amber Heard is like 40.
Right?
Also,
Ariel's supposed to be like 16.
Yeah, it's supposed to be young. Also,
another problematic thing about this fucking movie, man.
You gotta boost those numbers up. You gotta get those numbers up. Yeah, look, I think this is fine. I have to say, I was a little disappointed when I heard that Melissa McCarthy was going to be Ursula, because I always felt that should have been a black
drag
woman.
queen, man.
in
You gotta
talk,
get a drag queen.
that's it, right?
That's probably
Ursula
the right
was
answer.
based on Divine.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It was based off a drag queen, guys.
Yeah.
I saw somebody on Twitter was like, Ursula's black, so she gotta be black. No,
Ursula's not black.
no.
Ursula's a drag queen.
She's based off of a drag
She could be a
queen,
black drag
folks.
queen.
Yeah, absolutely.
black
I
drag
wouldn't
queen.
have a problem with that.
She's based
But
off
like,
a white man, or a white drag queen.
yeah.
So that's fine. I don't care about this at all, but I'm fine with it. Like I don't care either way, just because I'm not going to see this.
Right.
I'm
I'm
more
just like,
concerned-
give me good covers of the songs. That's all I care about.
Yeah, she can sing. So
I'm more concerned about how they're going to change the movie to make it a little more
2019
empowering
or
to women.
2020.
Yeah.
And I wonder what, like, are they going to keep doing this? Like, are they really going to do Pocahontas?
I would rather
Pocahontas
they
starring Elizabeth Warren. No, I'm kidding. Relax.
Pocahontas, that's a whole nother, like...
You know,
you might want to leave that alone.
yeah, some stories you gotta just gloss.
I watched Pocahontas somewhat recently because like it was on Netflix. I'm like, I haven't watched this in a while, and I watched it, and the whole time I was like, ooh.
Yeah, man.
It's got a couple good songs.
Colors of the Wind only get you so far.
Yeah. Colors of the Wind is a great song.
Yikes.
Just Around the River Bend, great song. But
don't trust this white man. Like, all right, you leave that part.
she's like, I've known him for 5 minutes and I love him. And I'm like,
save me, white man. Save me, white man. Save me. Yeah, the Pocahontas will be tough.
yet.
I think they're doing Hunchback.
No, it's in the works. It's in the
It
works.
is?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the perfect one to do. Like, that's fine.
yeah, I think
I can tell you who's gonna be real mad about that one. Mike Pence.
I think they're gonna do
That nigga's a
Hunchback
fucking
in Notre Dame. I
psycho.
think they've talked about doing
Yeah,
that
that's
too.
happening as well. Yeah. So they got to get like a real ugly guy. It's Josh Gad.
Steve Buscemi.
It'll be Josh Gad. It'll be Josh Gad because he's their default like rotund oddball.
Yeah. Yeah, he was in what? Beauty and the Beast, right?
Yes, he was LeFou.
Which actually made sense.
Yeah, he was
actually,
fine.
Yeah, that actually makes sense.
Most of the rest of that movie was.
Yeah,
And
that
you
one
can fucking
apparently
at
was.
me on Twitter about that. The live action
a lot-
Beauty and the
I think
Beast sucked.
No, I think a lot of people didn't think it was very good.
It made $1 billion fucking dollars, and
Yeah.
all the reviews were really good.
But
That movie sucked.
wasn't that the first one they did?
Cinderella
No,
was the first one?
Cinderella was the first one they did.
Who the fuck was in that?
The weird looking chick.
Cinderella.
What's her name?
Was she in
I forget
them
who was
Johnny
the.
Depp movies?
Amber
that
Heard?
chick? No.
Oh, Helena Bonham
I don't want to see those movies.
Like she looks weird to me.
Wasn't she Alice in Alice in Wonderland? Was that the same woman?
Oh, I don't like that woman's face.
Isn't it the one from like Harry Potter or something like that?
No, that was the girl from Beauty and the Beast.
Starred Lily James, but the best part about that movie was Kate Blanchett as the stepmother.
Wait, I'm thinking of Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
No, Beauty and the Beast was Hermione.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
She's weird looking to me.
Yeah,
She's weird looking.
and she can't sing.
She's got. No, she cannot sing.
She cannot sing.
No.
They let her sing.
See, this is why you can't have Amber Heard as Little Mermaid. Can she sing? I don't think so.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Ugh.
All right, next up.
Next up, they are looking at Salma Hayek for the Eternals.
That's funny because I also like to look at Salma Hayek.
Eternally.
Yeah, there you go. Nailed it. Yeah, this is this cast is getting pretty good. Richard Madden, Angelina Jolie, Kumail Nanjiani, and possibly Salma Hayek. That's and it's also a pretty diverse cast.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Give me that gay shit already, Marvel, please.
White guy, white woman, Pakistani dude, and Latino woman. Cool. So we need a black person, and I don't know if Richard Madden is playing the role that's supposedly a gay character. We have no idea, but I imagine he's at least playing the lead because he's a huge name right now. I mean, people know him for Game of Thrones and such, and that incredibly stressful show Bodyguard. Oof.
He was also in Cinderella.
Of course he was.
Was he the prince?
He was the prince.
Yeah, he's handsome enough.
He is handsome.
Right,
Did Cinderella know what happened to that prince in Game of Thrones? Did Cinderella watch Game of Thrones? Because if she did,
I think
she might not want to be in a relationship with this guy.
No, that's not Richard. That's not Richard Madden. Are you talking about Reek? Who gets his dick on?
I'm talking about the red wedding dude.
Oh yeah, no, he got straight stabbed to death.
Yeah. I don't want that.
That's what happens after they get married and form their kingdom.
That's what happens after happily ever after.
Yeah.
She was like, surprise, nigga. Pow! Like, oh, I don't like Cinderella 2. This movie sucks. All right, next up.
What? I'm sorry, I'm still looking at pictures of Salma Hayek.
It's fair.
No. Lady Gaga is rumored to be in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Is this a rumor or is this actually happening at this point?
It's a rumor.
It's a rumor, but you know what?
The funny thing is I just completely forgot that, what's his name, plays Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah, because it sounds so different.
Right.
He's so good in that role.
Yeah, he really is. And I feel like Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper probably fucked on this.
100%.
Like I've seen this.
He just got a divorce.
Yeah, they
were
fucked.
Look, we've all seen that movie. We've all seen that movie.
That chemistry
was it was too real. I was like,
we all saw that performance on the Oscars.
Oh yeah, I was like, yo, they was fucking each other. I'm like, y'all need to calm down, relax. No, that was a great. I love that movie.
I would be like, yo, there's like 100 other people in this room, and we can all see you.
Like, we can see you.
We can see you. There's a camera on you.
I was so thoroughly impressed by that movie.
Yeah.
I really was. I thought they were both really great. And people were like, oh, I don't want Lady Gaga. I'm like have you ever seen
good fucking actress.
Have you seen her anything? Because I feel like people are responding to music of hers that they don't like.
And she's a great singer. Like, what the fuck?
Right, she is.
Look,
like,
you may not like the music.
My favorite thing in the world.
There's no denying she can sing.
No, she is a very talented person.
I love how she like rose to stardom on like top 40 dance pop, and then like turned real quick and was just like, I'm doing jazz standards now. And everyone was like,
yeah, did she do an album with fucking Tony Bennett?
Yes.
Yeah, she did.
With him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you think about it, she was like, what's the fastest way? How can I get Akon to notice me? And then she did, her Madonna impression. And then, like you said, she was just like, yeah, by the way, fuck all that. I'm a real singer.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you guys know this. And she is. Yeah, I just thought their chemistry was really fucking great in that movie. So, yeah,
they can be space raccoon.
Yo, I just want to
she might play Lila, the sentient otter that is Rocket Raccoon's love interest.
Good.
So are we gonna get like damn near bestiality in the fucking Guardians of the Galaxy movie?
Like,
no, that's a human with an animal. This is just a good time.
I want the two of those characters to have this kind of chemistry in that movie.
I do. I want them to do a singing. You know what?
Yeah, I want them to sing.
want a singing moment with Bradley Cooper doing the Rocket Raccoon voice, but singing a song from A Star Is Born.
Absolutely. In the shallows. Like, all right, yo, what are you doing?
That's what I want. But look, if they, I'm sure that Bradley Cooper was like, Kevin, so you know how I fucking tore that movie up? Can you just put my girlfriend, Lady Gaga, in this movie? Yeah, and he's probably like, sure, what the fuck ever. It's a sentient honor. What do I care? We're going to make another $1 billion. It's fine.
Right.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm more than fine with Lady Gaga.
What's his name is directing again?
Yeah, James Gunn. I'm surprised that those movies haven't cracked the $1 billion yet. The next one will. Just because to see Gunn back, I think people are going to be really excited. Yeah. So, yeah.
And music plays a heavy role in those movies, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yo. No, they're going to have a duet. Yo, they're going to. And it's going to be fucking glorious. Fine.
I'm going to sing a 1980s duet. What song are they going to do?
Oh.
What's going to be on the Zune that's going to...
You know what? Fuck it. I want Fire and Desire. That's what I want. The greatest duet.
Rocket Raccoon being guy. Yo.
Rick James. Yes, that's what I want.
Like, she would crush, goddamn, what's her name?
Tina Marie,
yeah. Yeah, you know what?
Put her in fucking water.
You know what?
I cannot see Bradley Cooper pulling off fucking Rick James and Fire.
You know what? Fuck it.
No.
I want
that'll
it.
be hilarious.
You know what?
I want it.
I couldn't see him pulling off anything that he's done lately, but he's done it.
Yeah.
Look, I'm starting to really kind of hate Bradley Cooper.
Fucking guitar. Fuck that guy, yo.
No, legitimately, I'm starting to dislike him because he has a thing that I don't care for in Hollywood. You can't be good looking, a good fucking actor. Actually, I would even argue he's becoming kind of a great actor. And now a director. Your first time.
Yeah.
And you're singing, all right, yo, go sit down some fucking way. Just take it easy. Look, be bad at one of these things. Cut your face, something. Like, you gotta you just bring it down. Just bring it down.
You can't train yourself to have Sam Elliott's voice whenever you want. What the fuck, yo? Sam Elliott has been smoking packs and packs and packs of cigarettes throughout his entire life to get that voice, and here you are, like, fuck you, man.
Even Sam Elliott was pissed.
Like,
Stole my voice.
Stole my voice. Like, you goddamn right it did, nigga. Shut up.
Now go sit down somewhere and let me do this heroin. Kill myself. Yeah. So okay, I'm fine with it.
Next up, Vanessa Kirby is heavily rumored to play Catwoman. I don't know who this is.
She's on The Crown. Apparently, I've never watched The Crown, but apparently
wasn't she in a one of them spy movies?
She was in the last Mission Impossible movie.
Yep,
she was the British woman that he was like trying to coax to get that information out of, like at that concert or whatever. That's fine. I don't really know her work, but people speak highly of her. Look, I want Master Cat Burglar Catwoman. I don't want crazy Catwoman. I don't want whatever the fuck the Catwoman was in The Dark Knight Returns.
Not a good
Rise, excuse me. I didn't care.
I was about to say, I like what's her name as Catwoman. Probably because it was the costume. The Batman Returns.
Oh yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer.
Michelle Pfeiffer was great.
Michelle Pfeiffer's just hot in general.
Yeah, she was. She's her face has been plastic surgery to death now. But no, I liked her portrayal as Catwoman. But that's crazy Catwoman.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want that Catwoman. I want Master Thief Catwoman. So if this Vanessa Kirby, as I recall her in Mission Impossible Fallout, she was very attractive. So that's fine. So I didn't really see much of her work.
I'm kind of looking forward to this Batman movie. I just want Robert Pattinson to prove people wrong, because people are still like, the nigga from Twilight is going to be like, all right. Yeah. Again, he's got to put on a lot of weight.
He has to.
He's my height and my weight. So he's got to put on like...
You are not Batman.
I am not Batman. No. He's going to have to put on like 40 pounds.
That's fine.
You're like 220. He can do it. Like, just put him on the Marvel diet. He'll be fine. He's got the jaw.
He does. He's got the look.
That's all you really need.
Yeah. He's got it.
You just got to have the bottom half of a face.
Like, he's got a menacing look about him.
Yeah. I was watching Batman 89 the other day. I really love that movie.
It's still good.
Yeah. It holds up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Again,
Michael Keaton is a psychopath in that movie. He is. He's a fucking crazy person. Like, oh no,
he killed a lot of people in that movie.
Yeah,
He really did kill a lot of people in that movie. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, Batman Returns, he definitely killed people. He gave that guy a bomb. He was just like, here you go. Put his ass up and bounced. Yeah, and then fucking the later Batman movies, they're just hitting people in the head with cars.
Yeah, he was just dropping cars on people. I'm like, all right, fine. You just murdered everybody in that truck. That's cool.
He didn't care.
That nigga tried to drift Superman to death.
No. Get out of here. All right.
And finally, the Netflix reveals the first look at the Witcher cast. Now, this is what they should have led with, because those first pictures were terrible.
Yeah,
Like that picture of him with the white wig. I'm like,
it looked too clean.
It looked,
he looked
like test shots. Really.
But I think they said that they were test shots.
Yeah,
I think they were like, hey, this is just testing some shit out.
Yeah, don't do that.
I don't have a problem with it. I think he looks good.
This one,
he looks
this one,
really good.
that one, that
right
last
there.
picture,
Yeah.
he looks like a badass. I need him to have the beard though.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Yeah.
he doesn't look right without a beard.
No, he
Just
doesn't.
period.
Like, dude, you had one.
And it's got to be a beard, not that mustache stuff. You look like a fucking porn star with the mustache. No mustache.
I ain't got a problem
Beard.
with that.
Well, of course. Beard. You and my wife got in common. Beard. Put a beard on.
Yeah, he needs facial
I always
hair.
kept my Geralt with a beard because even in the game, Geralt didn't look right without a beard.
Somebody said, well, he didn't get the beard until like the second or third game. They were like, so maybe the second or third season. That's what they were doing.
God damn.
Just grow a goddamn beard. Also, Henry Cavill has an insane jawline. Like,
Yeah,
that
you
dude
talk
was-
about a Batman jawline.
Yeah, I was about to say, he could've been
Jesus
Batman.
Christ.
yeah, he's got the face only a superhero could punch. he just looks like a fucking superhero.
Hey, even the costume looks dope.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
excited for this. I haven't really played much of the games. At this point, I'm waiting for them to release the Switch port.
Switch version?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, isn't that coming soon?
Switcher? Yes.
the Switcher, yes. I think you would like it.
Just fine.
And yeah, I'm excited for this.
Yeah.
This is
Wait, Witcher 3 is going to be on?
Yeah.
yeah.
The Switch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. And what? 720?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
game is beautiful.
Yeah.
It is.
They're gonna have to do a lot of work to get that fucking game on the Switch.
Hey, that's what-
And is it going to be is it going to be all of the DLC and everything
Yeah.
Complete edition.
Yeah.
on the Switch?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It's gonna be one of those things where it'll look much better in handheld mode, and then you plug it
right.
into your TV. And you're like, what the fuck
And
is
it was
this
like a
8-bit
fucking
shit?
potato. Yeah.
Like, please, it just puts a banner on. Take it off. Just
I
go.
guess
Here's the thing. That's the only I want to play it as a handheld. Like I want to be able to
you
play
wanna
it
be
while
able
I'm
to,
just chilling on my couch.
Yo, you'll be playing that shit for like 300 hours
Yeah.
on the fucking Switch.
Look, we know how much time I put into Skyrim.
And we also know how much time you put into Fallout 76 for some reason. So you're used to double graphics. So it'll work. But
Just live with it. I mean, they'll make another one day.
I mean, if anybody can do a CD Projekt Red can, I guess. But God damn, that's an undertaking. Anyway, this looks fine.
Yeah, I'm excited for the series.
I don't know. I know very little about this series because I never played the game. But isn't he basically? He's just like a monster hunter, right?
Yeah, he's like
Yeah.
a crazy, powerful monster hunter. Like becoming a witcher is a process that usually kills people and whatnot. Like,
And
Does he have
everybody
magic?
kind of fears them because there's a bunch of shit that you have to do, and then they inject you with all these mutagens and shit. So and they usually get ne'er-do-wells and orphans to be witchers, to
Yeah.
try and be witchers because they're
Because
dregs
fuck
of
them.
society. Fuck
Yeah.
them. But
Inject that kid with steroids.
and then everybody's afraid of them. Everybody hates them because they're afraid of them, but they need them because they're like the Ghostbusters.
yeah,
They're like, all right, well, we got a griffin that needs killing, so call up a witcher.
I'm very, very interested to see what high fantasy looks like under Netflix.
Yeah, I wonder how much money they're going to throw behind this thing because
I feel like you need a
this
lot.
guy kills like monsters, you know? Like fucking big ass monsters and shit.
He only has
So-
one sword.
yeah, that's kind
that
of
they're
weird. You're
showing,
supposed to
'cause
have two.
Yeah.
Technically.
He'll get his second one.
He'll get his
halfway through the
second
first
one.
season.
As long as he's got his monster killing sword, he can find
Like,
something.
are they going to do like an origin or something, or is it just going to be like The Witcher straight out?
Well, I mean,
How's that gonna
this
work?
is supposed to be based off the books.
Oh,
It's not going to be based off the
which
games.
like no one has read, but then the games.
I read the first one.
And what? How was?
I read the first one. It's good. It's 6 short stories, and he was already fully realized. So
that's good.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Movie and TV news this week. Sandman TV series in development at Netflix. Carrie, have you read Sandman?
A little bit. Not really, though.
It was one a series I've always wanted to get into. I never did.
Yeah.
my ex loved Sandman, so I refused to read it.
That seems reasonable.
Look,
I love this. Read it. No.
Yeah.
No.
Good.
No, I don't think so. Tell me what to do.
I've ignored entire franchises completely out of spite myself. So.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with us.
Nope.
Right. So for those who don't know, Sandman is it as it says. Sandman was launched under the Vertigo imprint, which just ended, by the way, which was really kind of sad to hear.
DC stays fucking up.
Ran for 75 issues beginning in 1989. Neil Gaiman's Worlds Within Worlds weaved an episodic anthology for 75 issues. The series focused on Dream and his brothers and sisters in the endless death, desire, despair, delirium, destruction, and destiny. The thing with Sandman that from my understanding is it's really hard to do because everything is very ethereal and everything else. So, I mean, it is considered like a real high mark for comics. Again, I've never read it, so I can't really give an opinion on this story. I'm very interested to see what they do because this was originally supposed to be a movie. At one point, Joseph Gordon-Levitt was supposed to write, direct, and star in it, I believe. But that fell through. But a lot of people keep saying that a series was the way to go because it's just so dense. So there you go. We'll see. I don't really have much feelings on it one way or the other, but I think it's going to be interesting to see what they do. Again, it's obviously based on a comic, but another kind of high fantasy series for Netflix. And that might be the way they really keep a lot of people around. Next up, Gremlins prequel series headed to the Warner Media streaming service. That I will never buy. The upcoming Warner Media streaming service is doing everything it can to keep up with the likes of Netflix and Disney. On Monday, it revealed that another original series has been ordered by the service, bringing back some of its most delightful little monsters in cinematic history. The series, which is going to be animated but adult-oriented, takes place in Shanghai in the 1920s and tells the story of Mr. Wing as a 10-year-old meeting the young Mogwai Gizmo for the first time. The duo is joined by a teenage street thief named Elle as they embark on a dangerous journey through China, coming into contact with various monsters and spirits of Chinese folklore.
Animated?
Yeah.
That takes it right out for me. I don't. Part of the Gremlins was seeing those
them.
Gremlins.
Yeah, the practical effects.
Yeah.
Which are adorable, by the way.
I
love Gizmo.
Yeah.
I've never cared for.
Really?
Yeah.
This feels like this would be right in your wheelhouse.
Nah.
Have you seen both the movies?
I saw the first one.
Yeah, the second one is not as good.
Yeah,
It's a little ridiculous.
The second one was just nonsense.
I don't.
The
I don't
new
care
Batch
for
was
them.
a comedy.
Yeah, it was.
It's just like, okay, they get ugly and mean if you feed them after midnight.
Yeah, Karen. Yeah, that's what happens. It's very serious.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like.
This doesn't seem like anything necessary, and it also doesn't seem like something that is going to be able to headline a streaming service.
Yeah, no. Like Gremlins prequel.
Yeah, you know what?
Let me
asked for
pay
that?
$8 a month for the Gremlins prequel. No one's saying
like
that.
you know what I really wanted to find out? What was up with Mr. Wing when he was 10 years
Yeah.
old? I don't care about
Yeah,
that.
that's
As an
the information
animated
people
series.
are clamoring for.
Okay. Well,
So-
most people don't even remember the names of the fucking characters in Gremlins.
Stripe. Anyway,
I literally, until he said Gizmo, I thought Mogwai was his name.
no, Mogwai is the same. Mogwai is not only the thing that he is, but it's also the noise that Sonic makes when he eats a bubble underwater in the underwater level. He does. Look, just look it up. Just look it up. I'm not lying. It's what he says. It's weird. Those levels weren't as hard as I remember. Next up, this is really weird. Warner Media, again, trying to get you to buy into their
Yo, they
shitty
are
product.
fucking all the way up. No one.
Don't say that because Fuller House exists.
Yeah.
Don't
And that's
say
why-
Fuller House exists with,
And that's why they're
with the cast. They're going
Right.
to bring back the cast of fucking Perfect
No.
Strangers.
Or,
No.
or they got
Balky Bartakamis is coming back.
So they're rebooting.
What's the dude's name? I don't
Larry?
remember.
Larry Appleton.
Larry Appleton and Balky are going to be back as like 70-year-old men. The fuck out of here.
I
They're
never
not
watched
perfect strangers at
any
this
of these
point.
shows.
They very much
Niggas been knowing each other for 40 years.
So Warner Media streamer
Urkel gonna be back?
No.
No.
I mean,
no.
What is he doing?
Oh,
Jaleel White?
Yeah. I like Jaleel White.
he's been
He's in them Carl Weather movies.
Yeah, he got a career in front of him. Put some respect on his name. Those movies. When is that other movie coming out?
I don't know.
Step by Step.
Yeah, so they're
I don't remember
rebooting.
Step
I
By.
used to watch all these shit.
Yeah, they're rebooting Step by Step, Perfect Strangers, Family Matters, Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
All right, come on now. That's a bit much.
I
Don Blue's
never
gonna come back.
heard of Step by Step. I like when I think of Step by Step, I think of the New Kids on the Block song of the same name.
God,
Yo, I'm not talking to you the rest
it's
of the
nothing like having.
I'm not talking to you the rest of the episode. Yo.
Nothing like having your mortality thrown in your face, like having carried
What?
it.
Yeah, what's Step by Step, guys?
I don't know what that is.
The blended
I'm
family.
assuming it's
The bum who lived out back in a van.
Like early '90s, right?
Oh, it was
Like
so
the
good.
stuff that I watched on TGIF. Like I used to watch Sabrina the Teenage Witch on the TGIF.
Yeah, that was kind of that was like the
Later.
second
Step by
wave.
Step came later than like the rest of these shows.
Well, Perfect Strangers is probably the
Perfect
oldest.
Strangers was like the 80s.
80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Again.
87.
Again.
I didn't realize that Family Matters was a spin-off from Perfect Strangers.
Yeah, Harry,
Yeah, Harry
was the elevator operator.
Oh, right.
And then I think Carl was on like a couple episodes as a cop.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. And then they just spun her off from her and
probably more successful, actually. I would argue. Family
I
Matters
really
was
need
more-
to
yeah,
look.
probably. Because Urkel.
Yeah, who the fuck is gonna play Steve Urkel?
Nobody, because
Those
this
are-
don't need to be made.
Look.
You
look.
can't. I can't
ridiculous
imagine that.
as this-
reason.
as ridiculous
have
as
you
this
heard of
about
Family Matters?
I've heard of Family Matters.
As
No.
ridiculous
She's
as
like,
this
I
is
read the
about to
Wikipedia
sound,
about
I'm literally on the TGIF Wikipedia page because I'm trying to think of like what was on TGIF when I was like actively watching the block, and I can't think of anything that wasn't Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
There was Boy Meets World.
Yeah.
Yeah, Boy
they
Meets
did
World.
that, but they brought the cast back
I
because they
never
were
got
fucking kids.
super
Yeah, and they
into Boy
did.
Meets World.
What is it? Girl Meets World.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
had a
Daughter.
daughter. That was perfectly fine.
Yeah,
But
look, we all watch that show for one reason.
it's a penguin.
you goddamn right.
I mean, come on.
Look, even Terrence.
Even I'm like, yo,
Right.
Topanga's still
Okay, yeah,
fine. I don't
Step by
give a fuck
Step
what
was
anybody
like 1991
And it's
to
me
says. Because her name is
1993.
Topanga. She ain't white. Wait, whatever.
Terrence is being a dick.
Whatever.
Yeah, I feel like you can't. Nah, yo.
Yeah, I watched Sabrina. I watched a little bit of Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World was my shit back in the day.
Yeah, I liked Boy Meets World.
Sean's girlfriend. She was hot.
I watched.
She was like
Clueless.
40 when she was in that show.
She still looks exactly the same.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like I didn't
Wait, what,
watch
Clueless?
Family Matters. Yeah, there was a Clueless television show
On what?
on TGIF.
With the same people?
What the fuck? Really? Yeah, I must
Yeah, I don't
With Stacey Dash, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, she is
What?
clueless.
Yeah.
It ran for 3 seasons.
Oh, all right.
Who the hell played what's her name's part? Reese Witherspoon. That was
Paul Rudd in it? Trying to
Really?
fuck his step cousin or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, that movie's fucked up.
Yeah, like what is going on? So here's the thing. I didn't realize there was a rumor for a
I
long
also
time
watched-
that Mark Curry had Alzheimer's.
Yeah,
that's not true.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's still doing comedy.
he's fine.
Yeah. I did find out, though, he was in a coma for 3 days because an aerosol can exploded in his laundry room, and he had 20% burns over 20% of his body.
Damn.
Yeah, and he wanted to kill himself, but he didn't commit suicide because some of his comedian friends talked him out of it. Those comedian friends, Sinbad, makes sense, and Bill Cosby.
Well,
Yikes. Yeah, how'd that go?
he was in Jingle All the Way.
What's that?
Jingle All
Yeah,
the Way.
he was.
Sinbad is still probably doing live concerts in the Caribbean somewhere, right?
Probably.
I'm surprised he doesn't have like a fucking Vegas residency.
Yeah. Frankly, I'm surprised Netflix hasn't given him a comedy special. Because I remember every year, Sinbad, that was like must-see TV. His big comedy special.
Yeah.
Like he was a comedian for the moment for a number of years. Well, at least for black folks, he was.
Yeah, walking around in a big blue windbreaker jumpsuit. What are you doing? Do you think that Family Matters will answer the question of whatever happened to Judy?
Yeah, she went upstairs and became a porn star. That's what actually happened to her. Disturbing. I don't think you can do Family Matters.
You can't do Family Matters.
You can't do that.
Who you gonna get to be
do it.
Steve Urkel? Who you gonna get to be Steve Urkel? Because look, as ridiculous as it sounds, those are big shoes to fill.
You gotta find.
It's iconic. It's an iconic role.
You gotta find someone completely new. Like I think you gotta find someone totally fresh.
It ain't gonna work.
No, I don't see it.
Because even Urkel, like he was a huge star, but like as the series went on, it just became ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like it got into like the occult. It got into the shenanigans.
He became Stefan or
science
Kel,
fiction,
and then they split the two personalities and shit.
Yeah.
built a robot. It was fucking crazy.
The Urkel bot,
Yeah, that's right. And it danced.
yeah.
Yo, that show became just outrageous.
I feel like I
towards
should
the
go back and start watching some of these 90s sitcoms that I
I'm glad that you said that because according to this article, episodes of where is it? Episodes of Full House, Perfect Strangers, Family Matters, Step by Step, and Hanging with Mr. Cooper, 800 episodes in total, are all on Hulu. All of them.
God damn.
So you can go back and watch any of them that you want.
Yo, watch from start to finish.
We'll do a new.
You know what? You need to watch Step by Step. You got to watch all 5 seasons of it.
We'll do a new podcast where I watch all of these episodes completely fresh, not having seen any of them before.
All 800 episodes.
Yeah.
You can see how the character of Steve Urkel just hijacked a show.
He did. Right, he had a cartoon.
Literally hijacked.
But he
that
had a
show.
cartoon, too.
I remember the cartoon.
Yeah.
I don't remember the cartoon.
Yeah, I do.
Absolutely.
He was the Bart Simpson of his day. Like that show
During a
was
time
Bart Simpson
where
was-
Bart Simpson existed.
right.
And was popular.
Right.
Pretty sure there was a Steve Urkel, Bart Simpson crossover at one point. I'm almost
They
like...
had toys. Did they have Urkel toys?
Oh, I have to imagine.
That's weird.
Yeah, I could see that. Just like one of them string toys where you pull the string and then I knew that and all that shit. Yeah.
I'm convinced that actually exists.
It probably does.
Yep, it does. You can buy one for 50 bucks.
Oh, what, the toy?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. There it is.
That's horrifying.
Yeah, it's 50 bucks. Full string,
look.
all tested, Family Matter, 18-inch toy.
Look.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you. It was rough growing up. As a kid with glass.
Is that-
No, it was rough, man. It was super hard,
Like,
dude.
I've seen pictures of you when you were younger. I mean,
It did, I wasn't doing myself any favors.
you kind of look like that.
I got to do it. Look, if I had suspenders, I got beaten all every day of my life in school. No, I hated
He's
that.
slightly older. What is he in, like his early 40s?
Yeah, he's slightly older, but yeah.
Yeah, I ain't fucking with him for a
you
long
grew up
time.
you grew up at the right or wrong time, depending on your purview.
Nah, yo, like if I
76,
if I see
40 years
Jaleel
old.
White, like on site, Jaleel, like you and I got to fight. Dude. he made like middle school years like really fucking hard.
And he probably hated that role.
He kind of does. Well, I think he's come to terms with it. But like we
Well,
would be
now
like,
that-
do the
now that-
accent. No, he'd be like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah,
Now
I'm
that
a
he's
fucking-
got some
I'm an old
space
man now.
from it, I think he's probably come around.
Yeah, of course. But there was a while where he was like, yo, suck my dick. Get the fuck out of here. Frankly, his greatest role, everyone knows, is either this or Sonic the Hedgehog.
It's Sonic.
Yeah, it's Sonic the Hedgehog. Because he used the
He did the
Steve
same
Urkel
fucking
voice.
voice.
Right.
Like,
He did
all right.
Steve
Anybody
Urkel.
You're like, you're not
Cheerio?
really good at fucking voice acting when that's your only voice. But that's fine.
He's 42.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. On site. On site, we got to fight.
You can't you can't do Perfect Strangers.
I feel like you could do Perfect Strangers now. It's been enough time that a lot of people don't know that show. Family
I mean,
Matters.
it's just, it's just the odd couple. It's
Are you
just
going to
another.
keep the theme song?
Oh, I
You can't change the theme song, right?
What's the theme song?
Don't worry about it. Look it up.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not saying it.
It's in your head right
is in my
now.
head.
And you know you want to.
It's in my head.
Do you want to
Is where-
just speak the lyrics?
Is where I'm going to keep it.
Do you want to speak the lyrics to us? Like, you don't have to sing it. You can speak the
I don't
words.
remember the lyrics. Don't worry about it. That's Family Matters.
Is it?
That's Family Matters.
No,
you
which well, no, now I can't remember.
Yeah, you can't.
I don't remember
You
the
don't remember the
Perfect
Perfect Stranger song?
All right, let's move on from there while Michael looks at the Perfect Strangers theme
No,
song.
I got it.
You got to look up the Family Guy version of it.
Oh, God.
No, it was Brian and Stewie singing the. Or was it Stewie?
Oh, yeah, I remember it now. Okay.
Oh, my God.
Standing tall on the wings of my dreams. Jesus. Rise and fall. Yeah, all right. I remember it. Oh, this is fucking terrible. Look at Larry.
Oh,
Look
this
at
is
Larry
like-
Appleton.
This is a really good late 80s aesthetic, too.
Yeah. Well, this is when shows actually had theme
They had
songs.
theme songs, like whole ass theme songs where they had fucking lyrics.
All right, we gotta get to the hook.
Rise and fall. Oh, my God.
Oh my God!
I love the 80s. They were
Wind and
ridiculous.
thunder, rain and hail. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I remember it now.
I wish I got to experience the 80s.
The 80s was a...
Do you?
But the thing is...
I was in the 80s for all of 4 days.
I was in the 80s for all of 9 years.
I feel like I would have enjoyed the 80s more as an adult.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, cocaine,
Yeah.
I
80s
guess.
as a kid, like, what the fuck?
But 80s
People
kid
seem to
life was
love
fun.
the 80s. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I mean, people.
We were outside.
People have a weird fascination
It's
with
weird.
it, and
I don't
that's
understand
my big thing. Is like the 80s were fine. They were fine.
Yeah, they weren't
There's
any better
nothing-
or worse.
There's nothing
Special.
to be right. There's nothing special
Shitty
about it.
president.
Fucking Bobo socks. Nobody wants to wear those things again.
Yo, we used to light niggas up for wearing them in the 90s. Like that moment where like Bobo socks suddenly weren't cool, and then like that like kind of like a wave check. Like you pull somebody's jeans up, like yo, this dude's got Bobo socks. They used to light people up over that shit.
Do you know what Bobo socks are?
Oh my god, you're such a child.
I turned 30 this year.
Those were the long socks with the color stripes around the.
Oh.
They're probably popular now because fuck it, why
Bobo,
not?
I'm gonna see Bobo socks.
Let's see if it's
Nah, see that's just black slang, I think.
Do you know what this song is, Carrie? Oh well, now I gotta wait for the fucking YouTube thing to go through.
Oh,
You know
my
what this
God.
song is?
Wait
Yo,
a minute.
yo, you don't know what this is? It's the Facts of Life theme song. It's in the lyrics. Jesus.
Wait a minute. That sounds off.
I think it's one of the later seasons.
Yeah, but that is
early because that seems way off.
Yeah,
from
but
what I
that is
remember.
definitely the Facts
No,
of
that's
Life.
the facts of life. But
Oh, I know this one.
what? I know it, but I can't. Is that?
Streets on the China, never met her before.
No.
Who cares? That's Mr. Belvedere.
I don't know what this is.
Mr. Belvedere was a portly
All right,
British
come on,
man
all right,
who
come
took
on.
care of children.
Come on, Carrie. Come on.
What would you do?
Please tell me.
All right.
Do you know the show?
Do you know the show? Yeah.
Come on.
Growing pains.
Yo, I can do this shit for the rest of the show.
Growing pains.
Or the Wonder Years. Excuse me. Wonder Years.
Yeah.
All right. One more.
Come on,
One
Carrie.
more. You ain't gonna get this one.
I know it, but I can't remember.
I can't think of the show.
I can't think of the show.
Hold on.
Robert Guillaume.
Oh,
Oh,
Mr. Benson.
Mr. Benson.
Yeah, of course you don't know Benson. What is? Oh, I love this show. Yo, I used to watch this all the time,
Yeah, I
man.
love that fucking show, yo. You have no clue.
No, I look, I'm
Yeah, I mean,
kind
that's-
of cheating.
That's kind
I'm
of black.
kind of cheating.
That's super black. But
All right. You know this one.
I don't think I know that one.
Wait, I think I is that Alf?
Yep.
I didn't like that.
Like, it slaps, but I don't know it.
Yeah, I didn't fuck
I
with
was
that.
like, wait, what the fuck? Yeah, I watched all that shit.
All right. Look, I can literally do this shit all day, man.
How Young is Carrie, the board game. What show is this? I don't know what any of this is. That's funny. What show is this? I don't know. It says it's the Facts of Life. It's in the title.
Yeah, that Facts of Life version.
It was
weird.
that was a weird version of it, but yes.
Oh
No,
my gosh,
the only show
This clip is
that
definitely
I
getting pulled off
had that like someone played the theme and I like immediately knew what it was, but I didn't know why I knew what it was. Someone played like the Zoobly Zoo theme
Oh my goodness.
more recently, and I was like, I know all the words to this. I don't know why I know all the
Yeah,
words
because
to
you were
this.
probably one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and your crib screaming, please turn that dumb fuck show off.
That show creeped me out.
Yes, very. Because what was the main dude?
Weren't they all like tigers and shit?
Yeah, they were all
what
different
was the
animals.
main? What was the main dude? Ben Vereen.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, Ben Vereen was.
He was like the main person.
host.
Yeah. All right. Next up, the Flash movie gets a new writer and director.
No, it doesn't.
Again.
Let's just not make this movie.
Yeah, can we?
Yeah, I think they're doing that. So now they're considering it director Andy Machetta to helm the Flash movie, and Bumblebee screenwriter Christina Hodson to write it. Now, folks may remember that John Francis Daley and Jonathan Goldstein, who wrote Spider-Man: Homecoming, were set to write and direct the Flash, but they have since voluntarily left because they
know what's good for them.
Well, yeah, and then they were conflicting with Ezra Miller, who tried to get a script written with him and Grant Morrison, which the studio said, I don't think so. And then they looked at the script that John Francis Daley and Jonathan Goldstein did, and they were like, I don't think so. Everybody goes. So there you go. Christina Hodson, who wrote Bumblebee, also wrote the upcoming Birds of Prey movie as well, or the Emancipation of Harley Quinn, or whatever the fuck it's called. So you can look for her work there. But this Flash movie's never happening.
No, I don't think it is at this point.
If a writer's writing all of this stuff like simultaneously, is that a good thing?
It can be if it's the right person doing it.
Yeah, because you got to like focus on different stories. I'm like, okay. I mean, I guess, but
Yeah. I don't get it.
If you're writing under the assumption that things that happen in one story can impact things in a different story, then sure, like it can be done well. It's just.
But I feel like these are all one-offs.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like,
Yeah, it's hard to
all
tell.
right, I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Here's the thing. I don't think they know either.
Yeah, they
Nope.
still don't.
Last and certainly not least, in movie and TV news, Bond 25's actor Rami Malek refused to play an Arabic-speaking terrorist in the new 007 movie. He revealed that he talked to director Cary Fukunaga and said, look, it's a great character and I'm very excited, but that was one thing that I discussed with him, basically saying we cannot identify him with any act of terrorism reflecting any ideology or religion. That's not something I would entertain. So if that is why I am your choice, then you can count me out. But apparently that clearly was not the vision. So he's going to be a very different type of terrorist. Because Rami Malek, for those who don't know, is of Egyptian heritage.
I forget that shit sometimes.
Yeah,
So it's
he
kinda
is.
like,
And he says, it's the fabric of who I am. I am Egyptian. I grew up listening to Egyptian music. I loved Omar Sharif, who looks like my father-in-law. These are my people. I feel so gorgeously tied to the culture and the human beings that exist there. So he did not want to be a stereotype. So you know what? Shout out to him. I think that's pretty cool.
I mean, I don't recall any Bond villain being some sort of religious zealot.
Yeah, but I mean, I could totally see them. I could see why he would just say that just to make sure. Because it's the standard. I mean, oh, look, he's from the Middle East.
Yeah, I mean, it's James Bond, not 24.
No, that's true.
You know, like James Bond traffics in, Europe and European, and
Shenanigans.
Yeah, and there are a lot more of them over there. So I would think it's a little more, I would think people aren't as quick to jump to conclusions as they are here.
I don't know.
No.
I mean, Brexit's a thing.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. God damn. Fucking American influences all over the place.
Yeah.
Russian influence all over the place.
Well, yeah.
So, I think that's cool. Look, I'm looking forward. I don't know if this movie's going to be good. It's got a lot of seemingly behind the scenes problems, but I do look forward to seeing Rami Malek as a Bond villain.
I don't want another Spectre, man.
Yeah, I don't either.
On rewatches of that movie, it's not good. I mean, look, you're right. On rewatches, it's not good, man.
I told you. That shit is not a good movie.
I have not rushed to see it.
I'm too close to it, man.
Like, I feel like you should watch it.
Oh, I'm going. I'll watch it before this comes out. It's on Hulu, and I just can't make myself do it. And it's for free. Like I just
is he a badass? Yeah, Dave Bautista. He's a badass. Is he intelligent?
Sure.
Okay, Dave Bautista. Whatever you say. Because you're bigger than me.
Sure, he does.
I don't want to be seen as an idiot. No.
All right.
He said that
That's why you don't say one fucking line in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't say a goddamn word. He just fights and looks menacing.
That's fine.
Yet he doesn't want to be in a Fast and Furious movie because he wants to do serious
because he wants to do
roles.
good movies.
Shut up,
All right,
man.
yo, whatever.
You know what? He's a few years removed from Spectre.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe he was like, I don't want to do that shit again.
Yeah.
Like, nice try, guys. I'm like, but you're in Stuber? Like, it's kind of like a silly movie. And then he's also in that other movie that looks like Stuber as well. So
Yeah, I'm like, what's the difference?
I don't know.
He was also in that really thrilling car chase sequence in Spectre.
Inspector, yo, that was the worst car. I mean, it
Like,
was. It looked like a car commercial.
Anything, look up that car chase. Like, that was just disgusting.
It's literally just two dudes driving.
in the
They're not
streets of
chasing.
wherever the fuck they were
chasing it. They're not chasing each other. They're just driving.
I was watching in the movie. They're like, "What the fuck am I watching, man? What am I looking at right now?"
I don't
Then they
know.
had a little comedic section where he bumped the dude's car. I'm like, "Okay, this is fuck you."
Yeah, Spectre's not that.
It's not.
I look, here's the only thing I want to hear from Dave Bautista is an announcement that Dave Bautista is playing Bane. That's it. He should be Bane in the Suicide Squad movie, period. Like, he's big enough. He's Spanish of some sort.
He's South Asian. I think
Is what?
I think his mother is South Asian or something.
I thought he was like South American of some sort.
No,
Does he speak Spanish? He looks like he does.
probably not.
Yeah, seems racist.
Born in DC.
Yeah, he was born in
Born in
DC.
DC.
So no, he doesn't.
You don't know that. You don't know what he does. He's smart. He's intelligent.
He's intelligent.
Intelligent.
And he's strong.
The director said I'm intelligent.
Like, do you get to show people your intelligence? Well, I'll look really intelligent standing here.
I'll look really
He's-
intelligent in a
he's
flat cap.
Greek Filipino.
Yeah, he's Greek and
There
his
you go.
father's Filipino.
Oh, okay, that makes Puerto Rican. Got it.
Nailed it.
He looks of Spanish origin. That's fine. No question of the week this week. What the fuck brought to you by JTD? Micah, take it away.
Something gross.
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
Doctors pull a foot-long worm out of woman's intestines after a 10-year tummy ache. 10
years?
Warning, images of surgery. The giant round worm was pulled out of the 41-year-old woman's intestines.
China. This is China.
A woman who had been suffering with
India.
stomach pains for more than a decade has had a foot-long parasitic worm pulled out of her intestines. This person has been to numerous doctors over the past 10 years, but her chronic
Tallahassee.
abdominal pain was undiagnosed.
Daytona.
God damn. Do you have a guess, Carrie?
I want to say just like somewhere in Africa.
That's racist.
All right. What was your guess?
China.
What was yours? It's China.
Yeah. That's racist. It's China.
There's a billion
Countries,
people
a
there,
billion
whatever.
people.
The 41-year-old Ms. Yang said it would hurt on and off at first. It's not always unbearable, but I would feel obvious discomfort in my stomach. Dr. Li Huang, spelled Lijuan, as in Juan, like,
Wait, is it one name?
no.
Li Huan?
Yeah, Juan is the surname. This doctor from China, Dr. Juan,
Okay.
that's Dr. Nick for
Nick Riviera.
Yeah, over there. advised her to have an endoscopy where the shocking discovery in Ms. Wang's bowels was discovered. Experts at the Second People's Hospital of this place in East China,
Haining.
I'll take your word for it, discovered a giant round worm on Friday.
That's
Gross.
Don't! Why would you show that to me?
That is fucking gross, dude.
Yo, it's a foot long. Ew.
Yeah, this is really gross, guys. Ms. Yang revealed she grew up drinking unboiled water, which is thought to be the contributing factor.
Wow, so she lives in like the country
Yeah.
where you have to boil your water to drink it.
Yo, this chick is wild. She's drinking unboiled water. What's going on?
Like, ain't nobody got time for all that boiling shit. Yeah, well,
You need to have this shit as a rolling boil for 20 minutes.
do you want tapeworms? Because that's how you get tapeworms.
Jesus Christ. All right, Terrence, you're up.
Oof. Oh, well, this is just a fucking no-brainer. I can't cover up the pictures. The Stuff of Nightmares. Husband and the wife stumble across a spider eating an entire possum.
Australia.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Justin
Not clicking on that, by the way.
Latin came across the huntsman eating the possum on Sunday. The photo showed a spider devouring a pygmy possum as it hung from the wall. The post has garnered 754 likes.
Australia needs to be
and has been shared
It needs to be nuked from orbit.
5,000. Well, it's a
My
pygmy
sister-
possum, so it was like a small possum, probably like this small.
Who
But
cares?
it's a fucking spider eating a possum. That's all you need to know. A husband and wife got the fright of their lives when they stumbled across a spider eating an entire possum. Yada yada yada. Gonna go ahead and skip.
Like,
That's it. That's it. We're done. Right? That's
if
it.
predators,
Yeah,
predators
I don't-
were real, do you think that the poor souls, the human characters, would have to be thrown in Australia and then have the predators come there? Like,
Yeah, that feels right.
I feel like that's the only real area on this planet where predators could hunt prey amidst everything else. You know what I mean?
Or that you just drop the predators there and see if they can survive. Because
Right,
the chances of them.
Yo, what the fuck is that? You know what? I'm done. Nah.
Well, we do not have this on our planet. And he puts his
like-
mask back on like,
He
fuck
sees
that.
a little spider and it just bites him in the foot and he gets gangrene. And falls like, yo, what the fuck kind of nonsense is this?
My sister has been in Australia since January.
I'm sorry for your loss. She's gone.
Is she like, I don't like any of these animals.
She's on the coast, man. She's in Sydney this week. She's
Yeah,
just
she's staying
hanging out.
safe.
Yeah.
Concrete.
Yeah, she's not going into inland Australia. Fuck no.
I was
She's,
watching
This is
something
cruise to
before.
the outback.
she's smarter
Oh,
than
no,
that.
that was Brazil.
She's just been hanging out with koala bears and
Yeah, it's cute. Oh,
Drinking-
eucalyptus.
drinking on the beach.
Brazil ain't too far off. There's something called the Brazilian wandering spider, which is the most poisonous spider in the world.
No.
It can actually kill you.
No.
Yeah.
If it bites you, you will die if you don't get what you need.
It's
Within 24 hours.
Big asses, death by spider. You.
And the fucked up part is they chill in your house.
No.
They'll be in your boots and
Nope.
your fucking closets and shit because they like dry areas. And
No.
yeah.
No, no, no.
The most poisonous spider on earth is just sitting in people's houses.
And that's why I'm not going to Brazil.
Yeah.
No, I'll go to Brazil, but I need an Americanized version. I need to sanitize. Nah, yo, don't bring a spider anywhere near me.
Nope.
Not one that can kill me. No
Huntsman
thanks.
spiders are not dangerous. They're just huge.
Are these the spiders that they're grinding up and putting in people's drinks in Dominican Republic? Because they just killing everybody up there. Don't go there right now.
I don't drink. Well, what they say it's in their drinks.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I ain't going right now. Till they figure this shit out. Send the FBI. Till they figure this shit out.
11 Americans have died in the
Yeah.
Yeah,
In the
and
last,
10 of them are pretty
2 months.
damn dumb. One story is enough. Hey, it turns out there's 8 people have died. Hey, you guys ready? Tickets ready? Let's go.
I'm like, yo, give me a refund.
No.
No.
I'm fine.
All right, carry on.
All right, this is going to be easy to guess because it's my story.
Japan.
Yup.
Who's not having sex or having sex with dolls or whatever the fuck kind of nonsense
it is
is going
something
on?
sex related though.
Oh, of
in
course it
Japan, one of the most popular good luck charms is the Maneki Neko, or the beckoning cat. It's a figure of a usually white kitty with an outstretched paw. The pose is supposed to show that the feline is beckoning good fortune your way. They're usually placed in front of shops, restaurants, and other businesses. A Nagoya-based fashion brand called Isabel has decided to place them on panties. The Lucky Beckoning Cat panties were recently added to Isabel's online store. The manufacturer boasts a number of impressive features. This is the ultimate tag team, the product description says. The beckoning cat that brings financial property and the color red, which brings energy. The designers recommends the auspicious unmentionables on days where you might have a job interview, need to take an important test, give a presentation or speech, have a performance review, or you're going on a first date, you're buying lottery tickets, or any other number of things. The company says that wearing the Lucky Beckoning Cat panties is a good call on the day you're going to propose marriage, which is kind of surprising since it's predominantly guys who pop the question.
I was about to say, who the fuck is wearing the panties?
Yeah, these are women's panties.
What? I mean,
Hey, girl, let me hold your underwear right quick. No, don't ask
for
why.
equality, but like, okay.
The Maneki
Look, if you want to wear
Neko
panties
graphics-
before you be like, yo, you want to get married?
Yeah. They continue
At
on the
least you'll know your
backside,
kink.
which make it look like you're straddling a cat's back and squeezing it between your thighs while wearing the panties.
So it's the beckoning cat?
Yeah, Maneki Neko is like the lucky cat or the beckoning cat.
I don't think this is a good luck charm. I think it's just like, come hither. Like,
Yeah.
That
you got
was
it.
my first.
They're
Like,
like,
you
hey,
got it right. You got it right here.
Yeah.
You
like,
see what
hello.
this pussy's doing?
Yeah.
Hey, come on over.
Knock, knock.
Knock, knock.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
weird.
here they are right here. Okay. I mean,
You're seeing one pussy. If you want to see the other, you gotta
Yeah, like,
gotta
keep
make the
working.
right moves.
That's funny.
Look, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but allow me to be. This woman posing for this has 0 hips and not a shred of ass to be seen in miles.
That's why she's wearing them lucky drawers.
This is making
She
a
knows what
wish.
she's working
this is
with.
unfortunate.
And it ain't much.
No.
It ain't much. She's flat as an ironing board. God damn. That's sad. Oh. Well, good luck with your cat.
Good luck with your job interview.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I hope I get the job.
I hope I get the job. Let me wear these panties with a cat on it so they can just keep see it.
So that
Just
good
keep 'em.
fortune can come my way and I
Look.
can get the job.
Look, if you go to the bar after the interview, good fortune might come your way. Yeah, think about it. Gross.
Well,
$27 for a 2-pack? Okay.
that's not bad.
Is that? I don't know. I normally buy my underwear in bulk at Target. So I really know the price. Oh, $8 for $8. This is awesome. Great deal. Next up, last but not least.
$8 for $8.
kidding.
What the
I don't even know
fuck
what to say.
What the fuck?
What kind of cheap ass underwear are you buying?
You paying $1 for your
I have 1,000 of them. They're made of tissue paper. They just blow up, blow in the breeze. Honestly, I don't even know how much I pay for underwear, but it's like an 8-pack, maybe $20 or something. Farmer steals chickens to buy gas for his $290,000 BMW.
Alabama.
the panhandle of Florida.
A wealthy farmer
Farmer, never mind.
has been arrested for allegedly stealing chickens and ducks from several places, several farms nearby to buy gas for his, quote, thirsty $290,000 BMW.
Oh, the car's thirsty.
I mean,
So
I'm
kind of
gonna
horsepower
say like one of the fucking Kansas or some shit. Like a
BMW.
flyover state.
flyover state, what are you saying? Panhandle?
No, because you said farmer. Let's give Carl some love and say Nebraska.
I said Alabama. I know I'm wrong, but I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you're all wrong. China.
Really?
Yeah, that's right. Wealthy farmer from China's Sichuan province has been arrested for stealing chickens and ducks. He was on a unmarked motorcycle that he would use to go and steal ducks and chickens from other local farms around the villages, and he would take those chickens and ducks home, breed them, and then sell them off to power up his BMW with gas. Eventually, the police got involved, did surveillance, found out it was him, and then he admitted it. Because he ran into bad times, and he couldn't afford gas for his car, but he had to keep his $290,000 BMW. So, yeah.
Did he pay that off with straight cash? Like, what the fuck?
I don't know. But he needed it. He needed it.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Okay.
What?
I don't either. It's okay.
All right, lady in the speaker, relax. Who shall not be named. All right, trailers this week. Charlie's Angels.
Looks fine.
Yeah, looks fine.
I mean,
Looks better
looks
than that
better.
2000.
yeah,
the McG
you
one,
got,
like,
you got
They-
nowhere
That's a
to go
low
but
bar.
up.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a low bar.
They gave What's Her Nuts from Twilight that good bisexual haircut, and I'm just like,
I didn't even recognize
Yeah.
it for a second.
Yeah, I haven't seen
I was
her.
like,
it's
oh,
the
shit.
first
I haven't
time
seen
I
her in a
found
while.
her.
Yeah.
Kristen Stewart. It's the first time I found her remotely attractive.
Like, I won't go that far. But
The black
she's
chick's
fine.
out.
Yeah, she was, yeah. Who was that? What was she in?
I don't know.
And they got,
But she got a
they got
British accent.
Princess Jasmine in this too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The Power Rangers chick.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I like that it's a diverse cast. That's kind of dope. This looks fine. It like, I think this is what a modern Charlie's Angels movie should look like to me. So
Yeah.
it's not really in my wheelhouse of movies like I've got to see, but I check it out on like Hulu or something like that. But other than that, this is 1,000 steps in the right direction comparative to those McG movies. Holy shit, those were bad.
It's McG.
McG is a terrible director. So, yeah, sure. Next up, Jumanji: The Next Level. I never saw the first one. You guys did.
Yeah.
This sequel is the only way they could have done a sequel. It's basically switching up characters and having different people play the roles of the characters.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't, just have the same characters be the same thing, and it would literally just be Jumanji all over again.
Right.
But
Which technically it is.
Yeah.
But with just different
Right.
characters
But-
playing the same characters.
but with
And it just looks like it's just bigger.
Yeah, but this was a surprise for me. I was in Florida when I saw this, and we had a bunch of kids with us, and it was either watch this or Star Wars, and I got outvoted. So we watched this, and it was good.
Yeah.
I actually really enjoyed it. So I would probably check this out. I don't know if I'll rush out to the theater to see it, but
I mean, I'm intrigued at the idea of The Rock playing Danny DeVito, because that's what's happening here.
Yeah.
with that weird accent that he
Yeah.
has.
So
That's fine. I don't have an opinion on this at all. I'm not going to see it.
I'll probably end up seeing it.
I'm good. Knives Out. This is the new Rian Johnson whodunit film starring Chris Evans, fucking everybody, Daniel Craig, Jamie Lee Curtis,
Tony Collette, Don Johnson, Michael Shannon, Lakeith Stanfield.
Yeah, thanks.
I don't know who the hell Noah Segan and Eddie Patterson is.
But they're in it.
Christopher Plummer.
I don't know who that is.
Old dude.
Yeah, this looks very good. I like a good whodunit. This seems like Murder on the Orient Express, but interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I'll see this. I think the cast looks great, and it looks funny and weird. Daniel Craig is doing a Southern American
British.
accent by way of,
Wales.
yeah,
Where's
right.
he from?
As Micah said, he's from South London. So yeah, that's fine. I'm here for it. You guys all interested in this?
Yep. Absolutely.
There you go. Last but certainly not least, Pokemon Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution in capital letters.
Yep.
Carrie, tell us about why you're going to cry during this film.
It's a remake of Pokemon the first movie, except it's in CG. I think it looks really good. A lot of people are like, "Oh, it doesn't look as good as Detective Pikachu," and I'm like, "No shit! It's got a fraction of the budget that
It's not
Detective
even the
Pikachu.
same animated style.
No, like they are taking the classic Pokemon anime style from the 90s and turning it into CG.
Right.
Yeah, it's not going to look like Detective Pikachu. But
Well, you know how people are, man.
yeah, some people just got to shut the fuck up.
Did you know that this movie was shorter than this?
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm excited for it. It comes out in Japan next Friday, and I imagine we'll be seeing an English dub, if not a Japanese subbed release in theaters over here soon.
All right.
You got a couple more in you?
Oh, are we doing? Okay.
All right, we
got a couple more?
We're trying to hit an hour and a half. We got 7 minutes. All
All
right,
right, we
okay.
got 7 minutes. All right, I'll start off with an easy one. Okay, this is a super
I like
easy
how you've been
one.
waiting. You've been like, you like check the clock to see how much time you have.
This is a super easy one. Okay.
Alright.
Okay, well, no, because there's a stupid ad playing. All right, hurry up. I don't care about your Life Water ad.
Yeah.
What is it? Don't just say
No,
yeah.
it's Cheers.
Okay. All right.
she's
like
like
I say, super easy, right? Super easy. Another super easy one. Another super easy one.
Oh my God.
Yo, come on, yo. God damn it.
Different strokes.
It's different strokes. Here's
I
another
haven't-
easy one.
Is this Miami Vice?
Wow. Wow.
I heard synth and I assumed.
It's Doogie Howser, MD.
Yeah, I haven't watched that.
All
at
right,
all.
this one I know you're gonna get, right? I know you're gonna get this. What the Miami
Little known fact, Carrie is six. Carrie
You-
is 6 years old.
All right, you'll get
She
this.
was born in 2014.
Wait, what?
Is this Miami?
Yes, this is Miami.
I was like, come on, man, come on. Like, it was so obvious. I was like, wait.
This is you'll get this one.
Who doesn't know this?
Oh, I know the song.
Come on!
Yo,
Do you need the black dude to sing it? Get out. Get out. Get out. Come on.
I know what they hear.
Jesus Christ.
all right, it ain't gonna top this if you can't get this.
No, it's Golden Girls. I think it's Golden Girls. It's about 4 white women and 3 black dudes know better than you do. These are your people. Come on.
Oh shit!
It's one of the greatest shows of all time.
Wow.
That's how good Golden Girls is, by the way. That America, all of America, love those 4 old white chicks. They do.
No matter what race.
No, everybody likes Golden Girls. By the way, that's a show you could remake. You could
Yeah.
remake
Yeah,
that.
you could do
You
I
could
mean, it
remake
kind
that.
of has already been remade 1,000 times with
Technically.
young people. Younger
I know, but I need 4 older
Yeah.
women.
for
Fucking Betty
septuagenarians.
White could still fucking
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, man.
She looks the same. Yeah, she could just play. She could just play herself, basically. But
Give me something from the 90s. Let's stop with this 80s bullshit that was on before I was born. What the
Oh my
fuck
God,
is
I
this?
don't know what this is.
I had to explain what this was to you on a Facebook post, and you told me you knew what it was.
Oh, this is Moonlighting.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's the only reason you got it.
Yeah. No, I've heard of Moonlighting.
I was gonna say only because of the clue you said. I was like, yeah, like the term moonlighting. People don't know what that means. So. But I couldn't.
Yeah,
I could
not remember that song.
picture them.
You won't. I don't think you'll get this one. This is not your demographic.
All right, this is the last one we gotta do. That's funny.
Yeah, you like.
Yeah,
nope.
you're not gonna get that.
Yeah, that's cheating. That's cheating.
Yeah, that's,
This is not cheating. All right, you want
that was a
something
different world. It was a black show about college.
Produced by Cosby, by the way. Bill Cosby.
Come on.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's taking a little too long to get to it.
Yo, I know what this is.
Yeah.
I need to hear it like kick in though. Oh no!
Oh, okay.
Yo, come on, yo.
You're embarrassing
It's
yourself.
Superman, right?
No.
Good night, everybody. Good night.
That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. You're watching the Nerdpocalypse YouTube channel. Make sure you click that button to subscribe and check out our weekly podcast where we talk about movie, TV, news, tech, and weird stories from around the internet.